to understand that I dealt with a lot of body shaming this year, and I've never experienced that before.
Wow.
Because I don't care about that stuff, but I did start gaining weight. Man, that hurt. That was really hurtful.
I'm gonna be taking a second from social media because this is a little silly. And I'm 30, I'm too old for this, so. But I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys sooner than later. I'm gonna just take a break from everything.
Selena Gomez has had enough, and this time, she's not staying silent. After a viral clip surfaced of Hailey Bieber allegedly mocking her body, fans were quick to call it shade, but it was Selena's furious response that sent shockwaves through social media. What did Hailey really say? And why is Selena finally clapping back?
I just saw Bieber. Hey, can you just say hi to your fans, though? Huh? All right. Hey, I got Justin Bieber here at the Swami, though. Right here in my hood, homie. That's Justin Bieber for you guys. He's in Hollywood. The worst part of it, too.
For years, Selena Gomez has chosen grace over drama, silence over scandal. But every person has a breaking point. When a now-deleted video began circulating showing Hailey Bieber and friends seemingly making fun of Selena, it all started with that TikTok.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Just a few seconds of smug expressions, a cryptic audio clip, and Hailey Bieber standing alongside two close friends. But the internet saw more than just a trend. They saw shade. As the video went viral, fans quickly connected the dots, accusing Hailey and her circle of subtly mocking Selena Gomez's recent weight gain and body image struggles. What followed was a storm. Comments poured in, old interviews were resurfaced. And soon, Selena herself stepped into the conversation, not with passive silence, but with fire. She addressed the hate head-on, defending her body and calling out the cruel pattern of being ridiculed under the guise of just a joke. This wasn't the first time Hailey's social media activity raised eyebrows, but this time, it crossed a line. It wasn't about fashion, it wasn't about subtle rivalry, it was personal. It wasn't just one TikTok, it was a pattern, and fans were quick to catch it. In early 2023, Hailey Bieber posted a short TikTok with close friends Kendall Jenner and Justine Skye, lip-syncing to an audio that said, "I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right." At first glance, it looked like just another viral trend. But the timing raised eyebrows, literally.
Are you tired of stalking me? Tired of constantly watching my page from a fake account? Talking about me to all of your friends? And simply just being a fucking weirdo? Then you need to call a psychiatric ward. Because, bitch, you're obsessed.
The video came just hours after Selena Gomez shared a makeup tutorial on TikTok, playfully commenting about over-laminating her eyebrows. Moments later, Kylie Jenner posted a close-up of her own brows, tagged Hailey, and captioned it, "This was an accident?" Fans didn't believe it was innocent. The connection was too precise. The post felt too targeted. People immediately began piecing it together. Hailey's TikTok, Kylie's story, and the subtle digs that aligned perfectly with Selena's vulnerable post. What looked like petty social media behavior quickly turned into something much darker, what fans labeled as digital bullying. Across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, users began calling Hailey, Kendall, and Kylie the mean girls of Hollywood.
She's the most followed woman on Instagram, but Selena Gomez is taking a break.
Why is it that 3 hours after Selena Gomez posted those videos on TikTok, would Kylie Jenner post, "They are shading Selena Gomez, and this is very childish"? I don't do mean girl energy. This is not the vibe.
Edits flooded the For You page, comparing their actions to scenes straight out of Mean Girls, the movie. And at the center of it all was Selena, who once again found herself mocked and ridiculed simply for existing in the public eye.
Let's just face the facts, people. Hailey Bieber is a mean girl. No, because she is actually just as petty as everyone thinks she is. I think we all forget that Hailey Bieber is a classic Nepo baby. The only thing she has going for her is her YouTube channel where she hangs out in her bathroom and drinks tequila, and her skincare line, which is like obligatory for every Nepo baby ever to possess. Like, she doesn't do anything all day. Like, she is just sitting at home, and she does have the time to be as petty as we think that she is. I can guarantee you that she just rolls out of bed, like a couple of meetings, and then the rest of her days are like free. So when I tell you she definitely has the time to like sit down and do this during her day, she absolutely does. Is definitely in an abusive relationship with Justin Bieber, and this mean girl behavior could be a result of that. She must feel really insecure in her relationship and need to like solidify that she's number one. Yeah, if you think she's not as petty as you think she is, and she doesn't have time to just sit on her couch and record this crap, you're wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
But this time, Selena didn't shrink back. She commented on fan posts, thanking people for their support and reminding everyone that kindness still matters. She even took a short break from social media, saying, "I'm too old for this." And the public rallied around her hard. Hailey's follower count dropped. Selena's skyrocketed. The power dynamic shifted almost overnight. What began as subtle shade turned into a massive reckoning. For many, this wasn't just about beauty standards or TikTok drama. It was about women tearing each other down. And the internet wasn't gonna let it slide. Meanwhile, Selena was suffering in silence. While the internet was busy picking apart her body, mocking her appearance, and comparing her to other women, Selena Gomez was fighting for her life. In 2015, Selena revealed she had been diagnosed with lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease that attacks healthy tissues and organs. It wasn't just about fatigue or joint pain, it affected her kidneys. In 2017, her condition worsened to the point where she needed a life-saving kidney transplant. Her best friend, Francia Raisa, donated the organ. The surgery was physically devastating. She later revealed that the procedure also damaged her bladder, leading to further complications.
Why do people say Selena Gomez's life was nearly ruined by lupus? Selena has been battling lupus since she was 25. Since her diagnosis, she's been fighting this chronic illness, and lupus has had a significant impact on her life. What exactly has lupus done to Selena? The medications used to treat lupus, especially steroids, caused Selena to gain weight, which not only affected her physical appearance, but also led to harsh criticism and public scrutiny. Her face changed due to the condition, sparking debates about her looks, with some people making unreasonably harsh comments. Lupus also made everyday life a challenge. She's openly shared that she struggles with basic strength, and in a cooking show, her fingers trembled as she tried to cut meat due to her illness, making it difficult to focus. Selena's grandfather even had to step in to help squeeze a lemon for her on the show. Yet, even something as simple as this was met with nasty online comments, with some accusing her of faking it for attention. On top of battling lupus and public criticism, Selena also faced immense psychological pressure, eventually developing bipolar disorder.
But that was just one side of the struggle. Because of her condition, Selena has to take medication daily, including steroids like prednisone, which are known to cause weight gain, facial swelling, and other physical changes. She's spoken openly about how this medication alters her body. Some days she's thinner, some days she's not. But the public? They weren't kind. Instead of empathy, she was met with body shaming, headlines, and cruel comments accusing her of letting herself go. Behind the scenes, she was also dealing with severe anxiety, depression, and in 2018, she was officially diagnosed with bipolar disorder, a revelation she shared in her 2022 documentary, My Mind and Me. The film stripped away the glamour of fame and exposed her truth. It showed her crying on bathroom floors, battling her own thoughts, and questioning her self-worth while still putting on a brave face for millions. Selena said in the documentary, "I just want to be enough. Not perfect, not skinny, just enough." And for a woman who has spent over a decade being hyper-analyzed, compared, and torn apart, It was a heartbreaking moment of honesty. The pressure of being in the spotlight, especially after a public breakup with Justin Bieber and years of media manipulation, pushed her to a breaking point. She stepped back from social media multiple times, not because she didn't care, but because it was hurting her. She once shared, "I was constantly comparing myself to others. I couldn't handle it." Through all of this, Selena never fought back with cruelty. She responded with vulnerability. She defended herself calmly, saying, "I'm not a model. I'm not always going to look perfect." And yet, the world kept trying to punish her for existing in a body that's just doing its best to keep her alive. Selena's story isn't one of weakness, it's one of unimaginable strength. She battled a chronic illness, faced death, endured heartbreak, and stood in front of the world while being called ugly, fat, and washed up, all while working to heal her mind and protect her heart. And still, she shows up. Still, she smiles. Still, she sings. Because Selena Gomez is more than her body, her past, or her pain. She's a survivor. And if anyone deserves peace, it's her. For years, fans have pointed out what they believe is an unsettling pattern. Hailey Bieber allegedly mimicking Selena Gomez, from fashion choices to tattoos, cooking shows, social media captions, and even her exact phrasing in interviews. And after the eyebrow drama and viral TikToks, the comparisons have only gotten louder. One of the earliest red flags, according to fans, was Hailey getting the exact same tattoo behind her ear as Selena, a tiny lowercase g, supposedly representing faith and family. While some brushed it off as coincidence, others saw it as the beginning of a bizarre obsession. Then came the cooking show. Selena launched Selena Plus Chef in 2020, a warm, casual series filmed in her own kitchen during quarantine. Just a few years later, Hailey dropped her own YouTube series, What's in My Kitchen, featuring a nearly identical format, right down to the soft lighting and casual tone. Fans immediately accused her of copying Selena's concept, calling it weird, desperate, and borderline creepy. And it didn't stop there. Selena posts a selfie in a slick-back bun. Hailey uploads a photo with the same look days later. Selena speaks out about body positivity and mental health. Hailey suddenly makes posts about loving your real self. Even phrases Selena is known for saying, like "kindness always wins," have appeared in Hailey's captions. But perhaps what disturbs fans the most is that Hailey married Justin Bieber, the one person Selena was emotionally tied to for nearly a decade. The fact that Hailey seemingly inserts herself into so many areas of Selena's life, both past and present, has left many questioning whether this is just coincidence or obsession. The theory that Hailey has long fixated on Selena isn't just rooted in fashion or TikToks. In resurfaced tweets from years ago, Hailey was shown obsessively tweeting about Jelena, Justin and Selena's relationship, long before she and Justin ever dated. Some posts included #JelenaIsForever and retweets of fan accounts dedicated to the couple. To many, it wasn't just admiration. It felt like an attempt to be her. Now, with every new move Hailey makes, every copied outfit or mirrored pose, the internet digs deeper. And the question echoes louder. Is this a coincidence? Or is Hailey Bieber trapped in a long, unspoken obsession with Selena Gomez?
Hailey Bieber mirrors almost everything Selena Gomez does, from borrowing her red carpet looks to parroting her interviews.
I had a right to say my side of the story. And
I was able to tell my story about who I was.
And stealing her content ideas.
I really love tea.
I am such a foodie.
Let's break down Hailey's most infamous copycatting of Selena. The easiest way to prove Hailey's obsessed with the singer is to take a look at her Instagram. Recently, the model posted a picture of herself as a child with the caption, "Hugging this little girl extra tight." Isn't it cute? Definitely, but totally unoriginal. Gomez had done a similar thing just 3 days earlier. Dear younger me, please don't be afraid to ask for help. Love you. And it's not the only idea Hailey's borrowed from Selena. Last year, the star recorded a kind message to her fans.
One thing I'm dealing with right now is being patient with myself. You'll be surprised to see how many people feel the same way or can relate to you, and you aren't alone.
As soon as Hailey saw that video, she was like,
just a little bit overwhelmed and tired. I know there's a lot of other people that probably feel that way, and I just wanted to share that, say that I'm not alone. There's always going to be people that are going through similar things that you're feeling.
Of course, people are questioning her sincerity. Let's compare their beauty tutorials. The moves and some phrases are almost identical.
It's super glowy. You can see how glowy that is.
The dates of posting are less than 2 weeks apart, and Selena was the OG. Yet Hailey doesn't just copy her social media feed. She also takes inspo from Selena when it comes to style. She took pictures in a blue flower dress after Selena was spotted in the same one. She styled a Balenciaga sweatshirt with black skinny jeans just like the singer did. And these are only a few examples out of dozens. On TikTok, there are whole videos of the two in similar street-style outfits, or some elements. Hailey only proved her status as a copycat when she started to wear evening dresses similar to Selena. She showed off her abs in a black outfit, of course only after Selena tried it out. What do you think about this transparent polka dot outfit? Netizens labeled it a replica of Gomez's dress, which she wore to a concert. At the Met Gala in 2019, Hailey borrowed not only the color and design of a dress, but even posed the same way as the singer. Comparing these two starlets' looks, naysayers also claimed Mrs. Bieber stole the hair and makeup ideas, as well as the dress design. Hailey's even hired Gomez's own beauty gurus.
As the drama around Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber intensified, so did the backlash, and Hailey was suddenly at the center of a storm she couldn't control. What began as subtle shade turned into a full-blown internet takedown. Fans, influencers, and even celebrities began turning away from her, and they didn't stay quiet about it. After the eyebrow incident and the viral TikToks with Kendall Jenner and Justine Skye, the internet branded them Mean Girls, and it stuck. Fans launched side-by-side comparisons, TikTokers broke down every shady move, and Twitter erupted with threads exposing old interviews, tweets, and screenshots. Hailey's follower count began dropping rapidly, and Selena's surged. But what really shocked fans was that the unfollows weren't just coming from fans, they were coming from celebrities. People began noticing that stars like Bella Hadid, Zendaya, and Jennifer Lopez were no longer following Hailey. Even model Gigi Hadid, who once appeared in photos with her, unfollowed her around the same time. Some of these celebrities had long-standing connections with both Hailey and Selena, but their quiet moves sent a loud message. They didn't want to be associated with her behavior. Other celebrities, while not directly naming Hailey, began liking posts that defended Selena or spoke out about bullying and kindness. Taylor Swift, famously close to Selena, who, by the way, was also a victim of Hailey's bullying. She was quick to like and comment on posts that shaded Hailey's alleged actions. Fans took it as a clear sign of support. The fallout didn't stop at social media. Brands began pulling back. PR teams reportedly advised Hailey to stay offline, and she disappeared from public view for several days. Rumors even swirled that internal discussions were being held about how to repair her image. And while Hailey eventually returned to Instagram with calm, curated posts, fans weren't buying it. Her comments were flooded with snake emojis, accusations of bullying, and demands for an apology. Even when Selena publicly asked her fans to stop the hate, the damage had already been done. This wasn't just a case of online drama. This was a shift in perception. Hailey Bieber, once seen as a quiet fashion it girl, was now viewed by millions as a manipulative figure hiding behind a smile. And when celebrities begin backing away, it's more than personal, it's reputational. Now we all know the real reason for Hailey hating Selena. at the center of everything, every shady TikTok, every copied outfit, every unspoken rivalry, is one undeniable truth: Justin Bieber. Justin and Selena were more than just young lovers. They were entangled in each other's lives for nearly a decade. From 2010 to early 2018, their relationship went through countless highs and painful lows, public breakups, emotional reunions, and heartfelt songs that told a story deeper than the headlines ever could. They weren't perfect, but they were real. And to millions of fans, Selena was always the one for Justin. And even while they were dating, Hailey was always seen stalking Justin. Seems like she succeeded because just 2 months after their final breakup in March 2018, Justin proposed to Hailey Baldwin. And by September of that year, they were married. The speed of that decision shocked everyone, even people close to him. To many, it felt less like love and more like a reaction, a way to move on from a love he could never truly escape. That's where the insecurity begins. Hailey married a man who was still emotionally attached to someone else. No matter how perfect the wedding looked or how many Instagram tributes Justin posted later, fans noticed the cracks. The emotion in Justin's eyes during interviews, the tears during performances, the quiet moments where he seemed lost. It never looked like a man fully in love. It looked like a man trying to convince himself he had moved on. In an interview, Justin even admitted he felt like he rushed into marriage and needed to learn to love Hailey. That sentence alone shattered the illusion. Love isn't something you learn to feel. It's something that consumes you. And for years, it was clear. Selena consumed him. For Hailey, this shadow, Selena's presence, is impossible to escape. Every time she's compared to Selena, every time Justin performs a song believed to be about his ex, every time the media labels her a replacement, it chips away at her identity. It's no longer about being Hailey Bieber. It's about being the girl who married Justin after Selena. That pressure would drive anyone to compete, to mimic Selena, to outshine her, to try and be her in every way possible. And that's what fans believe they're witnessing, not just jealousy, but desperation. A woman trying to win a battle she was never supposed to be part of. Another theory suggests that Justin married Hailey for a visa to avoid being deported back to Canada. https://vt.tiktok.com SKWVAC. But in the end, even though Hailey has the ring, the house, and the name, she never had Justin's heart the way Selena did. And maybe she knows that. Selena Gomez has faced hate, heartbreak, and illness, but she never broke. While others mocked her, she healed. While they threw shade, she rose. This isn't just a comeback. It's a reminder that strength speaks louder than cruelty. And Selena? She's done staying silent.